Oh, you're working overtime again. Being incompetent must be tough, huh? Ah, Uzai-kun, good work. Actually, there's something I don't understand about the documents I received from you. Chief, about this.
This is... Yeah, it's helpful for me when you ask questions like this properly.
Okay, I've grasped how to read this document. So now, I'll create the presentation material using this. I'm Daisuke Miyashita. I graduated from university and joined a small beauty-related trading company, where I was assigned to the sales planning department as a first-year new graduate. Every day is full of things to learn, but it's fun to remember new things. I'm not very good at being efficient. I'm working hard every day to try and become capable on my job quickly. And after regular hours, this day too, I couldn't finish my work and was working overtime. Oh, you're working overtime again. Being incompetent must be tough, huh? Ah, Uzai-kun, good work. Actually, there's something I don't understand about the documents I received from you. Hey, are you trying to ask me questions when I'm trying to go home? That's annoying. He's my colleague, Yami Uzai. He has been expected to be outstanding since joining the company. Unlike me, who is slow at work, he is a capable person who handles tasks quickly. But he has a bit of an annoying edge. Sorry, but I really don't understand the documents you gave me. I gave you the job so that you could study. And are you really thinking of complaining about that? Anyway, make sure you take responsibility and finish the job by tomorrow, okay? Yes, I'll do my best to finish it. I said that and watched Uzai-kun go home. But still, I don't understand it. Uzai-kun's excellent, so he probably knows more things from the seniors than I do. I asked Uzai-kun about the task, but he didn't teach me, saying it's important to think for myself. If only I had Uzai-kun's sociability, I could ask the seniors without hesitation. That's right, I've always been bad at asking people for help. I become wary that I'm a nuisance and can't speak well. No, that's not good. I have to change. I can't worry about social skills. This is work, so I have to ask if I don't understand. In the end, I decided it was no good to proceed without understanding. Even if I'm judged as incapable, there is no way I can proceed without understanding. I decided to say that I don't understand, and I decided to end my work for the day. Okay, I'll check properly again tomorrow. The next day, when I went to work, Uzai-kun was being cornered by our boss, Chief Sakurai, in the office. Apparently, he was asked about the work he had passed on to me, and it was discovered that he didn't have it. I'm very sorry. That was supposed to be finished by my colleague Miyashita today.
Miyashita-kun? Why do you need Miyashita-kun, a fellow new graduate, to help you?
He actually said that he wanted to study my work. That's not what I said.
Oh, Miyashita-kun? I believe you have the documents you received from him. Can you show them to me?
I'm very sorry. I haven't finished it yet. I just couldn't understand the work he taught me, and I was wondering if I could have it explained again. I honestly stated that I couldn't finish it because I didn't understand. Then, Chief Sakurai looked at the two of us.
I see. From now on, don't do things on your own. It would be a problem if new graduates share incorrect ways of doing things. Also, Uzai-kun, this job was assigned to you. You are responsible for doing it.
Hey, it's your fault that I got scolded by Chief Sakurai. Sorry, but I heard a different way of doing that task. So I couldn't make the documents properly with the method he taught me. Don't make excuses. That's why you're an incompetent who can't do your job. It was the right decision to give the instructions earlier than the deadline. Apparently, today wasn't the deadline. I was relieved that I didn't cause trouble for the company. But after that, Uzai-kun's job dumping escalated even further. About a month later, I was still working overtime every day.
Miyashita-kun, you seem to be working overtime every day. Is there anything you're having trouble with at work?
Chief Sakurai, Good work. I'm sorry. I'm not very efficient, so my work takes time.
I can see that you are not slacking off, but well, if there's something you don't understand, I can be your mentor and teach you the job for a while. Don't worry, I've already gotten permission.
Huh? But I wouldn't want you to go to the trouble of worrying about me. Our company has a 1-month training program for new employees, and after that, no one is assigned a mentor.
Listen, it's more of a problem for us when our subordinates are working overtime. If that's what you think, then learn properly. I don't care how much time is taken as long as I see your growth. You've only just joined the company, so don't hesitate to rely on others.
Tch. You're making your superiors take time to train you. Being incompetent is really a nuisance. After that, Uzai-kun came to me, who gratefully accepted the chief's proposal. He must have heard our conversation. Uzai-kun, I think so too. That's why I intend to do my best. I didn't ask you that. I'm saying that you shouldn't make Chief Sakurai waste your time on the likes of you. I was speechless, seeing his dissatisfied gaze, but...
Oh, would you like me to assign you a mentor if you need it?
It was Chief Sakurai who had come. She looked sternly at Uzai-kun, her arms crossed, looking dignified. No, I'm excellent, so I don't need it.
I see. Then do your best.
Tch! Uzai-kun bit his lip, as if he was frustrated by Chief Sakurai's words. And from that day on, Chief Sakurai became my mentor and started checking my work regularly. During that time, it was discovered that there were mistakes mixed in with the work I had remembered. Many of those were from what Uzai-kun had told me.
I'll teach you from the beginning, so forget everything you've been taught for now. And from now on, make sure you ask your superiors or seniors when you don't understand something.
I'm sorry. Uzai-kun is excellent, so I believe that he must be correct.
You think he's excellent, but he's also a new graduate like you. Besides, excellence isn't just about how fast you work. At least that's how I see it. Asking questions isn't a nuisance. Of course, I wouldn't want you to ask the same question many times, though.
She, who is 3 years older than me, seemed so much greater. Seeing Chief Sakurai smile reassuringly, saying to ask anytime, I thought that I was lucky to have her as my boss. From then on, I made an effort to actively ask Chief Sakurai questions. Chief, about this.
This is...
Chief Sakurai never frowned at any of my questions, and always taught me thoroughly and kindly.
Yeah, it's helpful for me when you ask questions like this properly.
I, who had always thought that asking questions was a nuisance, think that I'm gradually changing because of her words. But, in proportion to that, Uzai-kun became more and more aggressive towards me. Hey, are you still being taught by Chief Sakurai? Incompetent people freely cause trouble to others, huh? Especially when there are no people around. It was a parade of words belittling me. I recently had a project approved. I'm excellent, so I can produce results without bothering others. But that also means the expectations from my superiors are high, which is troubling. I see. Congratulations. I'll do my best to catch up to you. Heh! Catch up to me? Don't talk in your sleep. There is as much difference in speed between us as there is between a rabbit and a tortoise. Don't even try to stand on the same stage as me. In that fable, the tortoise wins, but I should refrain from saying something that would add fuel to the fire. Oh, it's Miyashita! Thanks the other day! Thanks to the words of a colleague from the sales department, who called out to me with a smile, I felt a little better. We had a fun conversation about having another gathering of colleagues, and I laughed with a colleague from another department. Chief Sakurai!
What's the matter, Uzai-kun?
It was almost the end of the workday. Uzai-kun was calling out to Chief Sakurai. Are you going to work overtime again today with Miyashita?
I'm not working overtime. Why do you ask?
Then how about we have dinner together today? Chief Sakurai must be stressed from training Miyashita, right?
Stress? What are you talking about? He's doing his best, so there's no stress.
You're so generous, Chief Sakurai, but you don't have to push yourself.
It seems like you're misunderstanding something. Miyashita-kun's work is careful and the documents are comprehensive. He makes easy to understand documents that consider the perspective of the person reading them. He will be able to create comprehensive proposals soon. I have faith in him.
But, why do you favor him so much? I'm more excellent. All he's doing is the sort of thing I could do without being taught. It would be more efficient to give up on him.
Why are you getting so heated? If you are saying that you are more excellent, then you can just ignore him, right? Right now, you look like you're afraid of his growth.
That's not true.
Okay, then stop interfering. But I'm also your boss. I'll say this much. Excellent isn't just about how fast you work. If there is something you don't know, don't try to act tough and ask me.
I'm excellent, so I don't need to trouble the chief. Chief Sakurai sighed quietly, seeing that Uzai-kun's argument was still so unyielding. Ah, Chief Sakurai, I'm sorry to bother you so close to the end of the workday. I wanted to ask you about this. Uzai-kun, good work. I'm sorry for interrupting you talk with the chief.
It's okay. I'm done talking with him. What's the matter?
Tch, damn it. How dare Miyashita! When I started talking with the chief about work, Uzai-kun stomped off. Several months passed since then. It was almost 1 year since I joined the company. By this time, I had become able to ask questions to not just Chief Sakurai, but also to the other senior employees without hesitation. My job is in sales planning. Communication with other departments is also essential. Thank you always. Let's work well together. I may be less capable than other employees, but I don't forget my respect for others. I had made that promise to myself over the past year. Hey, listen! The other day, my strict boss actually praised me for the first time! I was so happy I could cry! And the first colleagues gathering was held since joining the company, and I was invited to join as well.
I haven't accomplished anything noteworthy yet, but I'm happy that I'm becoming more capable.
It seems that my colleagues who had been assigned to other departments had each made progress since the last time we met. Everyone is amazing. They're so bright and cool. How about you, Miyashita? Is work going well? Yes, I'm... Heh, you shouldn't even bother asking him. After all, he's an incompetent who works at a snail's pace. We don't even have a mentor system at this company, but he's so incompetent that he makes his boss waste time. He's so lame, it's painful to watch. My relationship with Uzai-kun was still the same. Maybe his hatred for me was growing every day. Huh? Is that really a bad thing? If you're being taught how to do your job, then it's necessary, right?
That's right. I was scolded many times because I made so many mistakes. But if you keep learning from your superiors without giving up, you can slowly grow.
My colleagues all nodded in agreement. The reaction was so unexpected that Uzai-kun started to panic. What? Are you all incompetent as well? Am I the only one who was excellent this term? I can't believe this. You know, from what I've been hearing, Miyashita isn't incompetent. The other day, he gave me extra documents for sales that I didn't even ask for. And it was thanks to that I was able to get the contract.
That's right. My boss also praised him. He said that it's helpful because he tries to listen to our opinions.
Everyone, thank you. My colleagues were defending me and praising me, something that I wouldn't have imagined a year ago. More importantly, how about you, Uzai? I heard you're being called a know-it-all in the sales department. What?
You were said to be excellent since joining the company, so you got too cocky, didn't you? If you have something that you don't understand and you can't admit that, then what's the point?
You guys, you were thinking that. Uzai-kun's evaluation was different from what he had imagined, and he was clenching his fists, and his shoulders were trembling. Wait everyone, Uzai-kun gave me a lot of work, and I learned a lot from that, you know? Of course, it was mostly difficult because he didn't teach me properly though. The chief taught me very thoroughly, so if I grew, then it's also thanks to Uzai-kun. I got an opportunity to talk with the chief and the seniors a lot because of him. That's right, by this time, I was already seeing Uzai-kun's job dumping in a positive light. I'll turn it into a chance for me to grow. I realized that thanks to Chief Sakurai and my colleagues.
That's the Miyashita-kun I know.
At that moment, a sliding door to the next tatami room opened. Chief Sakurai? Good work! Apparently, a colleagues gathering for Chief Sakurai and her peers was being held in the next room, and several other senior employees were also there.
Good work. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I just couldn't ignore the things I was hearing. Uzai-kun, I knew that you were dumping your work on Miyashita-kun. But I didn't say anything about it. Do you know why?
That's...
You told me that passing your work on to Miyashita-kun was for his study, right? Miyashita kept taking it on for his own growth, just as you said. Miyashita-kun, that's work that Uzai-kun was responsible for, right? Why are you...
It seems like Uzai-kun was busy, so he gave it to me, saying it would be good for my studies.
He's always doing whatever he wants. Give it here. I'll give it to Uzai-kun.
No, it's okay. It's really helpful to study what kind of work Uzai-kun is doing. So, is it okay if I do it? Well, that would mean I'll be asking the chief more questions, though.
I see. I understand. If that's the case, then you take responsibility for doing it. When he first joined the company, Miyashita-kun was compared to you, who was called excellent, and he knew his own abilities. He was clearly aware that he still wasn't capable at his job. And he properly faced his own flaw, hesitating to ask people for help. Right, Miyashita-kun?
Yes. I'm still not good enough, and it will take time for me to be able to do a big job like Uzai-kun. That's why I thought that I would at least do my best with communication. I looked at Uzai-kun. This isn't hatred, it's a declaration of war. Uzai-kun, it's true that I'm not as capable as you, but I won't give up. Even a tortoise can certainly take one more step forward than yesterday if it doesn't give up and continues to take each step. So, thank you for giving me the experiences that the rabbit, you, should have been experiencing. Your back is still far away, but I will surely be useful to the company at my own pace. Tch!
It seems like there was no need for me to step in. Miyashita-kun, you are definitely growing. Be confident. My peers are also rooting for you.
The senior employees, who had been listening silently from the next room, smiled and waved to me. I was so happy. I bowed deeply. The rest of the colleagues gathering progressed peacefully, and Uzai-kun didn't say a word and the party ended. Chief Sakurai and I were walking side by side on the night road. Thank you for earlier, Chief Sakurai. I didn't think that you were going to be there. The timing of the end of the colleague gathering coincided, so I was walking home with Chief Sakurai.
My peers invited me. It seems that your colleague from the sales department said that he was going to have a colleagues gathering, so my peers decided to do one as well since it sounded fun. There are fewer and fewer colleagues, but I enjoyed it as well.
Chief Sakurai, who had been drinking alcohol, was smiling more than usual, and spoke so cheerfully that it made me happy as well.
Besides, I also got to see something good.
Saying that, Chief Sakurai peered at me and smiled. I couldn't help but get a thrill in my heart at her gaze.
You have really grown. You continued to overcome yourself without giving up. You are excellent. I have been your mentor for this past year, and I've also learned a lot from you. It reminded me of my beginnings.
Chief Sakurai! At that moment, there was a loud voice as if someone was chasing after us. it was Uzai-kun.
Uzai-kun? What's the matter? You're going the opposite direction.
I love you. I've always loved Chief Sakurai, and I was desperately trying to be recognized by you. If I was thought to be excellent, then I thought that maybe I would be able to stand by your side. Me. This was the reason he was so obsessed with his own excellence. He was trying to make himself seem greater by putting me down.
Uzai-kun, excellence isn't just one thing. It's true that you are excellent, but in terms of being considerate of others while communicating and progressing with work, Miyashita-kun is more excellent. And that sort of person I find attractive as a man is a person who has the heart to keep moving forward, one step at a time.
So that means you're talking about Miyashita.
I wonder. But at the very least, I think he's more attractive as a person than you. I'm your boss, so I won't abandon you. But I can't accept your feelings. I'm sorry.
Leaving Uzai-kun, who was muttering something and had become motionless, I saw Chief Sakurai home. Now, about what happened after that. Uzai-kun became fixated on the thought that he was excellent, and he became even less likely to rely on people. Even when Chief Sakurai and I tried to offer support, he wouldn't accept it. As a result, complaints about Uzai-kun began pouring in from other departments. He was expected to do great things when he first joined the company, but now it's said that Miyashita is more excellent. Hearing those rumors, Uzai-kun finally logged out. He was fired after being absent without leave. And as for me, another half a year passed since then.
Miyashita-kun, your project was approved! Congratulations!
Thank you very much! The moment when my project finally bloomed had arrived. It took me much longer than others, but step by step, it was an intermediate point in life that I had reached through that accumulation. I'm spending my days appreciating the support of those around me. Chief Sakurai, I'll work even harder to catch up to you. No, to surpass you. So, please go out with me.
Yes, I have high expectations for you. I'd be glad to.
Wanting to be thought of as excellent, everyone who works has that feeling, I'm sure. But if you get caught up in your pride, then you won't grow. In this world where people with different starting lines have gathered together, the strength to continue moving forward at one's own pace might be what opens up the life in front of you.
It's sad to see you go, but I'll be rooting for your success.
Yes, thank you for everything.
If that's how you want to play it, fine. I'll tell my daddy to cut off your contract.
What? Whoa, sorry, Chief.
That scared me. Look where you're going, Kazami. You're as careless as ever. Well, whatever. Your last presentation materials were well done, so I'll let it slide. Keep up the good work.
Really? Thank you so much. I'm Akira Kazami, a 29-year-old employee working in the sales department at Lovekoi Technology, an IT company. Back at my desk, I reviewed the tasks I needed to prioritize next. Alright, this part's done. The next highest priority is...
You're working hard again today, Kazami.
Oh, good evening, Kotetsu. This is Kotetsu Kaga. He's in his mid-50s and serves as the executive director at Lovekoi Technology. I call him by his name instead of his title because he insists on it. He wants to maintain an approachable relationship with employees.
I heard the chief complaining again. Something about you being all over the place.
I try to be careful, but it's a tough habit to break. Oh, but she did praise my materials.
I see. That's great to hear. Actually, I have some good news for you today.
Good news? What is it?
Your promotion to team leader is being considered. If you keep up the good work, you'll have no problem moving up.
Seriously? I'm finally getting a title. Thank you, Kotetsu.
No, this is the result of your own efforts. You should be proud of yourself. Seeing young people grow like this really makes me happy. On a personal note, my daughter has been doing well in sales lately too. She used to get frustrated, saying she wasn't good at studying, but she's grown so much.
Is that so? That's great to hear. Your daughter must be really talented.
She sure is. Sorry for rambling about my kid. Keep up the good work, Kazami.
Yes, I'll do my best. Wanting to live up to Kotetsu's expectations, I continued working at Lovekoi Technology after becoming a team leader. But changes in the industry affect every company eventually. Lovekoi Technology struggled to adapt, and its performance started to decline. Even employees in their 20s are being offered early retirement. Everyone's saying contracts are harder to land. It must be really bad. Kotetsu, sorry, can I talk to you for a second?
Kazami, what's the rush?
Well, I've been thinking about resigning. The company's offering early retirement, right?
Resign? Wait, I know we're offering early retirement, but why would you?
I've been embarrassed to say this, but I've always been interested in starting my own business.
Starting your own business?
Yes, I've been waiting for the right opportunity to take the plunge. AI-based businesses are booming, right? I see a great opportunity there. I've always been grateful to this company and to you, Kotetsu. I knew I should start my business sooner rather than later, but I never had the right chance to go for it. Of course, I know it won't be easy. But if I don't take this opportunity now, I feel like I'll never do it. Plus, the severance package for early retirement is better than usual. It's the perfect chance to secure startup capital.
Kazami.
Kotetsu fell silent, deep in thought. He was probably debating whether to stop me or support me. And then...
If that's what you've decided, then so be it. If you're that determined, I have no right to stop you. Besides, with your drive, you might just seize a big opportunity. It's sad to see you go, but I'll be rooting for your success.
Yes, thank you for everything.
Of course, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
In life, some people come and go. I decided to move forward and left Lovekoi Technology to start my own business. After leaving Lovekoi Technology, I fumbled through the process of starting my own company. Eventually, I launched Kazami Systems, a company specializing in manufacturing and selling GPU servers for AI applications. Time flew by, and before I knew it, a year had passed. It all happened so fast, but I've worked hard to get this far. Kazami Systems is still a small company with just 10 employees, but we are steadily growing, and we've secured several long-term clients.
Boss, why the long face?
Whoa, Shiratori?
You can't be all gloomy when we're out drinking. It's all you can drink, so let's order another round.
This is Kanna Shiratori. She's 26 now and works as my assistant. Right now, we're having drinks after work. Sorry. I was just reminiscing.
The past? No looking back. The young should always face forward.
That's very grandma-like advice.
Oh, young one, dream big.
I think that's supposed to be for boys, and I feel like there's a lot wrong with this. She's quirky when she drinks, but she's sharp at work.
Boss, please review these documents. Also, don't forget about the meeting at 2 p.m.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to stay on top of things without her. If only she could control how much she drinks. She absolutely loves alcohol and can never seem to pace herself. She's the one who always drags me out for drinks.
Still, landing that new contract was great news. And it's a huge company. It's going to be a key client for us.
Actually, Kazami Systems recently secured a deal with my former employer, Lovekoi Technology. They're looking to expand into AI-driven business, and our negotiations went well. I'm sure Kotetsu had a hand in this. I'm glad to see he's doing well.
Business is going great. Now, boss, cheers!
How many drinks is this now? Oh well. Cheers! After our lively drinking session, we were on our way home. Shiratori always gets wasted, so it's become my routine to put her in a taxi and make sure she gets home safely.
Boss,
Shiratori, something wrong?
I used to work for a big company.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that when you joined. During her interview, she told me she was drawn to AI startups because of their potential.
No matter how many good ideas came from the subordinates, management always had the final say. No matter how much I thought things through and worked hard, I was ignored just because I was young. It was frustrating. So I quit and looked for a startup. That's how I found this company. This company actually evaluates my ideas based on their content, and the boss is really easygoing. I was worried about working at a startup, but I'm really glad I joined this company.
Shiratori. She never talks about her real feelings at work. I always thought I was the one relying on her. But maybe, just maybe, this company actually means something to her too. Even when drunk, she suddenly gets serious. Like always, I made sure to get her home safely.
Boss, Kotone Kaga from Scut Electronics is here for a meeting.
Oh, it's already that time? Got it, I'm on my way. The next day, today, I had a meeting scheduled about server cooling systems. Since we are still a small company, I usually handle business negotiations myself. Sorry for the wait. Thank you for coming today, Kaga. Sorry for the rush. By the time I arrived, Kaga was already waiting for me.
Oh no, not at all. It's an honor to have the president himself here. Looking forward to working with you today, Kazami.
After exchanging business cards and a quick greeting, the meeting began. As I mentioned before, our company has been facing cooling issues with our servers. Server operation can't be compromised, so we need to take precautions in advance. I heard your company offers a variety of cooling solutions. Do you have any products that might work for us?
Yes, we handle ventilation fans, air conditioners, and other equipment that can be used for server cooling. Our current clients are happy with them, and we've maintained stable business relationships with them.
Ventilation fans?
Yes, that's right. You're suggesting using ventilation fans and air conditioners to cool our data center servers? If that's the case, we have the perfect product for you. Let me get the documents.
Maybe she didn't prepare much for this meeting. That thought made me uneasy, but I continued the discussion until the scheduled end time. After listening to Kaga's pitch, I came to a decision. We'll have to pass this time. Thank you for coming today, Kaga.
What? Why?
I guess it just didn't seem like the right fit for our company?
Then at least let's discuss it a little more.
I understood her eagerness to secure a deal, but I couldn't agree to something so easily, leaving me with mixed feelings. See me hesitate, she must have realized she wouldn't land the deal through normal discussion. Suddenly, Kaga stood up.
In that case, Kazami, may I speak with you personally for a moment?
Personally?
Yes. Ever since I came here, I've been thinking about something.
Kaga moved next to me, and then...
I fell in love with you at first sight.
Kaga?
You're kind, bright, and so amazing. And not to mention incredibly handsome. Running a company so young, that's impressive. So, I want to go out with you.
This was completely inappropriate for a business setting, and I couldn't hide my discomfort. Sorry, but that's not something I'm interested in. Besides, this isn't the time or place for that kind of discussion. We're here for work.
Don't be so cold. I'd do anything for you.
You shouldn't throw words like that around so lightly. Are you really willing to sell out your own feelings just to secure a contract? Anyway, we're done here for today. Before I could finish, Kaga suddenly stood up, clearly unhappy with my response.
How boring. Do you even know who I am?
Kaga?
I heard your company does business with Love Koi Technology. If that's how you want to play it, fine. I'll tell my daddy to cut off your contract.
What? Why are you suddenly bringing up Love Koi Technology?
You see, my daddy is the executive director of Love Koi Technology. Pretty impressive, huh?
Love Koi Technology's executive director?
That's right. With his authority, cutting ties with your tiny company would be easy. Daddy loves me, so he'd do anything I ask. If your company loses that contract, you'll be in big trouble. So if you want to sign with us, now's your last chance.
She spoke proudly, but I couldn't shake my doubts. That doesn't make sense. Because if your father is the executive director at Love Koi Technology, that means he's Kotetsu Kaga, right?
Huh?
I can imagine Kotetsu, someone I respect so much, using business deals to intimidate other companies.
Why do you know my dad's name?
Because Kotetsu has helped me so much. How could I ever forget?
Helped you?
I used to work at Love Koi Technology, and Kotetsu taught me a lot.
You worked there? No way.
It's true. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was always clumsy, constantly making mistakes at work. Back in school, everyone was kind enough to help me out. But in the workplace, that wasn't the case. No matter how careful I was, I kept messing up paperwork and miscommunicating, constantly getting scolded by my supervisor. I was on the verge of quitting when Kotetsu reached out to me. He personally taught me how to manage tasks, double-check my work, and stay calm under pressure. Thanks to him, I finally became a competent worker. Without Kotetsu, I doubt I ever would have been promoted. Honestly, I probably would have quit. So the fact that I can stand on my own today is all thanks to him. And there's no way someone like him would ever use threats to force a company to cut ties. But it didn't seem like Kaga had any intention of listening to me.
That's impossible. There's no way you and my dad know each other. Just listening to your story, I can tell you're making it up.
I'm telling you it's not a lie.
So you really have no intention of signing the contract, huh?
That's right.
Oh well, what a shame. This little company you've built up so carefully is finished now. Too late to regret it.
Kaga didn't believe a word I said, puffed up with arrogance, and walked out of the room.
Boss, are you okay?
She must have been listening from outside the room. Yeah, this kind of thing is draining. I don't want to cause trouble for Kotetsu. Sorry for making a fuss, Shiratori. Let's get back to work. At that moment, I had no way of knowing what Shiratori was thinking as she quietly observed the situation. A few days later, just as Kaga had threatened, Kotetsu actually called me. We arranged a meeting to discuss the matter with all parties involved.
Sorry to drop by so suddenly. I happened to have the day off today, and after hearing Katone's story, I decided to come along.
No, I should be the one apologizing for dragging you into this. Thank you for taking the time to come. So she really was Kotetsu's daughter. Kotetsu had always been so proud of his daughter.
Papa, it's him. He said awful things to me when I came for a business meeting and kicked me out. Stop doing business with him.
Awful things? That's not true. I simply assessed the situation and told her we wouldn't be proceeding with the contract. The content of yesterday's business meeting had been completely twisted by the time it reached Kotetsu. If he took Kotone's side, Kazami Systems would lose a major business partner, which would be a huge blow. I had no idea how things would play out. Shiratori and I watched the situation unfold with tense expressions.
Kotone, did he really say those things?
Yes! Why are you doubting me? He makes tons of mistakes. You shouldn't trust him at all. How can you not believe your only daughter?
But I know for a fact that he's an honest man. He used to work in the sales department at Lovekoi Technology. Yes, he did make a lot of mistakes, but I have never once heard of him treating a client disrespectfully.
Wait, sales department? So you really do know my dad?
Like I've been saying from the start. And there is no way I said anything awful to you. These days, the standard cooling system for GPU servers is liquid cooling. Yet, you insisted on ventilation fans and air conditioners. There is no way we could sign a contract under those conditions. Ventilation fans are still in use, but GPU servers generate far more heat than standard setups, which is why liquid cooling is the preferred method.
No way, I didn't know that.
Kotone, I want to help you, but there are too many inconsistencies in your story. And business deals can't be cancelled based on personal matters, Kotone. Kazami is an important partner in our efforts to break into new fields. I won't act dishonestly.
Wait, Papa! Who's more important to you, me or that guy?
The kind of dramatic line a troublesome woman would say, aimed at her own father.
She realized she wouldn't get the contract, so she suddenly claimed she had fallen in love with me to win me over. What are you saying? She was clearly trying to use seduction to land the deal. And when he rejected her, she threatened to cut off his company's business with Lovekoi Technology. Wait, that's not what happened. You're making things up. That was just a one-time thing. A one-time thing, huh? Somehow I doubt that. Back at my old job, I heard rumors about a woman who tried to seduce a sales rep during negotiations. That rep turned her down, though.
Shiratori had worked at a major IT firm. It wouldn't be surprising if Kaga's unprofessional behavior had made its way through industry gossip. Did Shiratori go around asking her old colleagues about Kaga?
And you should stop trying to make excuses. It's a waste of time.
Saying that, Shiratori pulled out a voice recorder and held it up for Kaga to see. That day, she had sensed something was off and recorded everything from outside the room.
You recorded me? That's so underhanded. Who is really the underhanded one here? Using seduction tactics to get contracts? What's the point of that? And doing it to our boss of all people. Do you think I'd just let that slide?
I'm sorry, Kazami. Kotone and I live separately now, so I had no idea she was up to something like this. There's no truth to the claim that I was going to stop doing business with you. I deeply apologize for the trouble my daughter has caused.
No, not at all. Thank you for taking the time to hear us out. Kaga, let's pretend this conversation never happened. Is that fine with you? Even now, Kaga refused to back down.
No! Papa, do something! If I don't land this contract, my sales rankings will drop. Are you really okay with me falling from the top?
That's fine. You are completely in the wrong here. And like she said, does achieving high sales through these underhanded methods even mean anything?
But what else was I supposed to do? I wouldn't have been able to boost my sales any other way. You were so happy when you heard I was at the top of the rankings. So just help me out a little. You have the power to make this work.
She had gotten used to leveraging her dad's influence and using seduction tactics to secure contracts. That must be why she didn't seem properly prepared for her business meeting.
Enough of this!
Seeing her refuse to take responsibility, Kotetsu finally lost his temper.
I've watched you grow up. When I heard your sales were going well, I was genuinely happy. But to think my daughter would degrade herself like this, using seduction for business deals. I heard you had a boyfriend, but now I wonder, was that just another tool for securing contracts? And on top of that, you dare to use my name as a threat? I had no idea you would become this rotten behind my back. I'll straighten you out if it's the last thing I do. We're going home.
Wait! I had no other choice! Papa!
Fuming with anger, Kotetsu dragged Kotone out of Kazami's systems. After that, Kaga had to go around apologizing to her superiors and the business partners she had deceived. her facade was completely exposed, and it was discovered that she had been dating multiple business partners at the same time.
No! It's not like that. I just wanted to secure contracts for the company.
Unable to withstand the contemptuous stares of her colleagues, Kaga ended up resigning from Scat Electronics. Afterward, Kotone was taken back to her family home. Right now, she's undergoing some serious re-education under Kotetsu's watch, getting her twisted mindset straightened out. After work, I went out for drinks with Shiratori again. Hey, Shiratori, before we start drinking, there's something I need you to hear.
Boss?
I like you, Shiratori. I can't imagine life without you anymore.
Are you trying to tie me to the company with sweet words like that?
No. That's not what this is about. I'm completely serious.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm really happy. Then let's see. I suppose that means I'm the only woman allowed to seduce the boss.
Wait a second, Shiratori. You're drunk, aren't you? No one achieves anything alone. At least, I know for a fact that I couldn't have. My startup only succeeded because there were people who pushed me forward, and one special person who stood by my side. With that thought firmly engraved in my heart, I want to keep moving forward.